Hello and welcome to this virtual home learning PowerPoint on mathematics which focuses on pattern and symmetry. There are many different parts to learning mathematics. The different subjects in mathematical learning are shape, time, direction, capacity, size and measure, money, pattern and symmetry. This video focuses on pattern and symmetry. Children have an intuitive idea of pattern. When playing with building blocks, for example, children often make symmetrical patterns unconsciously. They line their toys up in order, they paint regular stripes, they have a sense of balance and design. As children develop and with appropriate help, they begin to recognise not just simple alternating patterns, such as drum, triangle, but more complex repeated patterns such as drum, triangle, drum, triangle. Gradually, children learn how to discuss and describe their patterns using a wide range of vocabulary. They extend their understanding by making sequences of repeated patterns in more than one direction, such as across, up, down, or this way, that way, this way, that way, or 1, 2, 3, turn, 1, 2, 3, turn. When they become aware of the patterns around them, young children become very interested in them and begin to create their own patterns. Why is pattern awareness important? Spotting underlying patterns is important for identifying many different kinds of mathematical relationships. It underpins memorization of the counting sequence and understanding number operations. For instance, recognizing that if you add numbers in a different order, their total stays the same. Pattern awareness has been described as early algebraic thinking. Supporting symmetry and pattern at home. Collecting patterns. Outdoors encourage children to go on an environmental pattern collecting expedition. Children could collect objects that have interesting patterns on them, such as feathers, pine cones and flowers. You could take photos of patterns they find, such as spider webs, paving stones and tree shapes. You could take some art supplies to copy patterns that they see and use soft crayons to make rubbings of tree bark, brick patterns and rain covers. Mirror play. How can you use mirrors at home to give opportunities to develop symmetry awareness? Encourage children to build small constructions and look at the reflection in the mirror. You could use small hand mirrors to look at different angles. Using small mirrors will also give opportunities to explore symmetry of other things around the house. Get creative. What can you find around the house to create pattern and explore pattern at home? You could use items around the house to print by dipping them into paint and pressing them down onto paper, or you could use other things such as cotton wool balls or spoons. These things can be used in play to explore pattern. Symmetrical pictures. Making a butterfly picture is a great way to explore symmetry and pattern. The use of mirrors also helps to stimulate curiosity surrounding symmetry. Why not watch a pattern video online? If you scan this QR code, you will be taken to a Sesame Street video on YouTube that is all about repeating patterns. Let's move. When you are next out a walk, why don't you have a look for patterns around you? Maybe you could collect some things from outside to create your own patterns at home. A wee reminder, learning through play is the best way to learn. If you're going to sit down and play a game, remember these simple tips. You know your child best. If they are not good at sitting, then play an active game. Introduce short sitting games to encourage concentration when they're ready. Make sure you have nothing else to do so that you're not called away. Put your phone away. Get down to your child's level to play. Give them lots of praise. And have fun. Make it a giggly game, getting answers wrong so that your child can correct you. Children love nothing more than when adults are silly. And most importantly, have fun.